Brown just killed him.
What?
Nice.
Brown just killed inside of electrical.
On the light panel?
Fixing the lights.
No, you weren't. You actually didn't even make it up to the lights yet. I reported.
Wait.
What?
No, don't say anything. Puffballs, if you're fixing the lights, which lights were broken?
Yeah, which ones?
They are actually server side, so
No, they're not.
Are flicking all over.
No, they're not.
I don't think they got to my screen. Like I don't think that.
I already voted.
is correct.
Say the things were server side.
I already voted, Puff.
I love developer meta is not.
This is a new level of meta here.
I like that though.
Before we get crazy and we all start hating each other from lying to each other.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Give us a
drop you
speech.
the best idea in the world. I came up with a week and a half
Oh,
ago.
here we go.
No,
I
listen.
am. Okay.
I'm ready for this.
This is the solution to all solutions. No, solution to all problems. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So after round 1, discussion. So starting round 2, I think every individual should start out on the map at random spawn points instead of all grouped in a the same area. I think that would force people to critically think and use their heads instead of like do this weird does that make any sense? The memorization game.
The color counting.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. And then from this point on, hey, if we lie to each other, I love you.
I hope you're ready for a
Alright.
bombardment of questions.
Listen, hear me out.
Oh yeah, we were
yeah.
totally expecting it. Yeah.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out. It's the only thing I wanted to say. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hear me out. Sabotage. Okay. People are
That's it.
stacking.
Uh-huh.
Flashbang. 1 second, nobody could see anything.
one-time
Imposter
use.
gets a kill. One-time use flashbang. Let me on the dev team.
I got one too.
I love that so much.
I got
You know
one.
what?
Everybody, every character in the game, bigger cheeks. They all just got big
Oh,
asses.
ass wagons
Yeah.
walking around the spaceship.
But at
And-
certain
Oh,
angles-
I
Think
see.
about it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Jiggle physics.
That
at
means that you
certain
can.
angles, you can see the gun in between the cheeks, so you have to always walk down.
I am.
You gotta-
Okay,
yeah,
well,
you-
here-
And if you think
Most
about it-
likely one to get
Nah.
into the game.
If
Oh,
they're
hell yeah, my kind of
Right.
devs.
if you can
Alright.
hear them clapping behind, then you can tell that they don't have the gun there.
Yeah, the clapping goes farther than the vision range, so you know someone's approaching.
It's an audio indicator.
Oh, man.
Are you guys
Yeah.
able to like leak anything about Among Us 2s or any like, leaks or something?
anything?
I got.
Maybe depends
It'll-
how spicy we end up feeling.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Probably.
If you want to be spicy, you
Can
be
we
spicy.
add official blood god altars to the game that we can go and worship at? When you're dead as imposter,
Right.
do you feel like it's a little bit too limited? Like you can only do sabotages, but your teammate's the one that's alive, so it's kind of hard to like coordinate stuff like that.
I wouldn't know. I don't die as imposter.
you're
there's
so-
a lot
you're
of
dead.
there's a lot of focus on the imposter. I think we actually want to do more with the crew.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think that's it.
what
Like,
I
True.
was
Everybody
I
wants
agree.
to be
I
Fuck
agree.
Yeti.
Listen,
Yeah,
because
fuck
they don't
Yeti.
Fuck you, Lud.
Yeti.
Oh, it's a chain. You fuck it.
Fuck you,
Also
Lud.
have you guys considered like a third role, like a jester class or something like that?
Or a vigilante. That's what I
I
love.
love that you
yeah.
specifically call that
I've always
Jester.
wanted
One
to be able
time
to
vigilante.
SD in game if my teammates are being dumb, like jump into
Yes.
the lava.
That's so smart. You kill
That's like
yourself
a-
to get sus
Like
off
a
yourself.
Power statement. It's probably not good for the
Like
brain.
everybody meet me at the lava. I'm just jumping in.
We didn't make the lobby, by the way.
We have, we've been working on this game for 2 years, and every time we get like an interesting, honestly, every time we get a good idea, you almost always like say, all right, that one's for Among Us 2. And so like a
Nice.
lot of these ideas have totally come up, and they're all like
Nice.
they're not planned. They're not planned for Among Us 2 because that's way too fucking much.
But you're
But-
talking about it.
But we've talked about it, yeah. Like
Nice.
a lot of
I
these
feel like
things.
there are
For
a
Among
ton
Us
of good
too.
ideas, and then you end up with like Trouble Terrorist Town where there's like too many things,
I
right?
got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's something we want to avoid too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, simplicity is a big deal in this. That's
Yes.
why.
I think
agree.
the goal is to have enough options so you can ramp up. So when you first start playing, it's simple like this, and then you go, okay, let's add this, and then suddenly you're playing with like a completely new weird rule set.
Oh, so you're planning to do like you can have optional roles, so you can just play the base game vanilla, and then you're like, okay.
I have one important question. Devs,
Ready,
do
ready,
you know how
ready.
to ride the escalators?
Ride the escalators
Yes.
in this game.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
We're
are
doing
on
it right
now.
now.
Top left.
Oh, that's what that is.
Wow.
You know what
Everyone
that
on
is?
the escalator. Woo!
He
Okay,
doesn't
one of them's
know.
doing it.
He
One of
doesn't
them's doing it,
know.
One of them is not.
He doesn't know.
Forte's faking it. Forte doesn't know.
He doesn't
know.
know.
Look at him.
The one that I do is the peeking around the corner over here.
Yeah, I do like that one.
The lurker.
I like when just my backpack pops out.
With the old way that you had to play the game basically on mobile, obviously there was no voice chat, so you guys obviously played without that as well. What do you think about the voice chat, how it's changed everything? Is that like a big piece of how the game's going to be developed in the future? Like, this is definitely going to be something we're going to keep an eye on?
How we wanted the game to be played.
Yeah.
But, like, we tried to implement voice and it just was
so
hard.
bad.
Are you trying to implement voice on number 2?
I think so. It's hard to say because we have to...
Honestly, at this point we like have to confirm it just because it's like it's so ubiquitous for like all of the PC players.
I don't think
like,
you need it.
Sell it with the Hey You Pikachu mic.
I don't think
True.
you need it.
I think it needs to be like controlled somehow. Like it shouldn't be for everybody because that's just garbage. But like it needs to be an option, and like stuff like Discord overlay covers like a lot of the, like confusion of like I don't know who's talking, I don't know these people, but it's still just like not.
I think the non-talking user base is probably larger, to be honest.
I think they are.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
The random games are so like horrible to play. I don't understand how people enjoy them, but
they do.
The majority of our players play that way.
Yeah.
150 million
millions. I really hate to do this because I'm gonna get a lot of shit. But what if you guys added loot boxes?
All right.
Question for you guys.
Okay.
For in terms of high level play, what kind of options would you like to see that would help mix things up or make things more balanced?
The
maybe
taskbar thing. That
Yeah.
was earlier.
For sure.
Taskbar,
I have
please.
So many people in my mind just by like seeing.
And by the way, the flashbang is kind of a meme, but it's not because the grouping meta is very powerful at this level. Like people will just space for.
Maybe like a smoke grenade instead of a flashbang if you don't want people.
Yeah, like even if it's not a flashbang, like it would be nice if there was a task. I know it's like pretty similar to lights and the lights are off, but just something that gives maybe like a 1 to 2 second advantage to imposters. Because sometimes you are in like a busted lobby and people are stacking hard.
I would also say a buff to the comm sabotage. I think the one on Mirror is perfectly good.
Yeah. I've buffed it like twice already, but yeah.
Have you?
You did?
We don't necessarily disagree.
Well,
The Mirror one's
I think for
the Mirror
comm
one's really good.
I think for comm sabotage, it should be either one of two things. Either the comm sabotage is like deep into a building, or it's a 2-part task. Because I think when there was like that situation we had right there, 1v3. You know, since you guys like won on tasks, if I could call comms and it wasn't out in the open where we could just stack on it, right? It would cause a situation where people would have to split, they'd have to open doors, and tasks couldn't get finished, things like this.
Just
another idea that comms can do is like maybe if the doors are closed, you can't open up the doors, so you're stuck in there until comms are done.
That could lead to a soft lock though.
Oh, true. And another one, maybe if somebody's on cameras, instead of cameras being like shut off and they can't see, maybe the cameras are just hacked and whatever they saw, it's just stuck there instead. So maybe the person on cameras doesn't know that it's comms and it separates people more, so it kind of buffs comms in a way.
What do you guys think about like maybe for like comms being off, like you can't do certain tasks such as like maybe downloads? Or
yes, I like that a lot. Like any electrical tasks should theoretically be like disabled.
You can't just do them anyway.
Yeah.
And servers are recovering for all the people complaining.
Nice. Okay, we can swap 10 after that.
We got hardcore flamed on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did you?
The past hour, yeah.
It's good though, because it's like they just want to play your game so much.
Yeah, they're just trying to play, man. I guess.
Didn't you say?
I gotta tell all my alts to cool off.
Talking about that, are you planning on expanding your staff? It seems like you're kind of in over your heads right now.
We're getting there. I don't know.
Yeah,
that seems like that's probably a hard question.
Staff is the slowest thing.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's definitely the hardest part to do, but like a shit ton of work to do for a game that's blown up this much.
I'll take a job.
Yeah, just hire me for your Twitter staff. Thank you.
This streaming thing could drop any moment. Look.
So I know you guys somewhat like said that you might be making another map before the second game comes out, but that's like a hard maybe. But instead of that, would you guys be willing to do changes to the current maps to like improve it in terms of balance?
Yeah, specifically Mira.
Queue up, baby.
Ludwig Land.
Probably not. I think I think that making those changes without horribly breaking things is way harder than actually working on
Gotcha.
a new map.
That's fair.
Add wave dashing.
This is
And go
sort of
for two
relating
and
to
just
Among
end the
Us
game.
1. Are you guys going to change the vents being
Thank
visible through
God.
Fog of War if they open?
We have kept that for so long that no.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a I don't know if you guys know this, you probably do. The
I'm
bug
taking a
where
piss, be right
like,
back.
sure. Sometimes if you vent too fast, like your body will just appear up even if you don't exit the vent. Is that going to be fixed or
Yeah, that's a bug.
do we
Cool,
okay.
cool.
That's like one of the main. There was one more. What was
There's
it?
another bug that I had earlier today. I was on top of specimen, the sorting, and I died. And I had the task, but if I was close to the task, I couldn't click E on it. But if I went away, I saw it highlight.
Oh yeah, I had that today too. Probably some server shit, I assume. Is the pet
Probably
thing
not.
fixed?
There's a
What's-
clip I can send you
what's
to
the pet
show
thing?
you as well.
Yeah, the
Like if
clip
you
would
vent
be
with the
nice,
pet,
actually.
it'll see the pet.
Yeah, that's
No,
pretty
that-
consistent.
So like server issues is like top priority, and like pretty much all like bug fixes, in-game fixes are like kicked to the curb basically.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
Look, I know
But
the 17-year-old.
get there.
He'll do all your work for free. He's great for it.
Otto!
Otto!
Otto! Round of applause for Otto.
The king.
Great kid, great
Dude's
kid.
a
Easy
beast.
shit to talk to, but hey, great. I'm kidding.
I guess for Among Us 2 also. Are you guys planning to keep the same art style or like a very similar one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It's like key.
Ooh.
For more balancing, I guess. Because you added the option for visual tasks to be removed. You can still do some things that confirm it, like if someone medbay scans, you can just scan after them and like confirm it or not. Would that be something that you'd consider removing, where you can just scan at the same time?
Yeah. I like yeah, I mean it's sort of a lower priority balance because it doesn't come up like we've nerfed med scans so many times. And it's not in a terrible place now.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So but yeah, I think that's
Can I be honest? I feel
Yep.
like instead of saying waiting for Moxie, maybe did you guys explore the idea of saying waiting for somebody to scan?
I mean, if there's only
no,
one
that
person
doesn't
scanning.
fix it because then you can still queue and confirm the person in front of you.
Yeah, I think it's kind of harder, or you have to be more methodical with it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Right now you can just scan cancel like 4 times within like 2 seconds, and you know everybody who's scanned.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably just still. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to think about how exactly it fixed all of the sort of issues that we're seeing. But yeah, I mean, MedScan's always had a lot of problems. So.
Do you think a game mode where you just get rid of taskbar isn't a good idea?
That's what I
Just
want
an
more than
option too.
anything.
Yeah.
Taskbarless.
Yeah, that way people can't be taskbar Terrys, and you can't gauge voting based off taskbar
Yep.
taskbar progress.
Right now,
It
people
takes
are
all
way
of
too
those
scared
I'd
to
be okay
vote.
with that.
They could have.
Yeah, I'm
Everyone
pretty
could have
sure we
voted
talked
Forte
about
last
that.
round and it would have been fine if
Hardcore
it
was
wasn't for the
a
taskbar.
option.
You can
Yeah.
call it hardcore or Ludwig mode.
Ludwig mode, yeah.
Also, this sounds kind of dumb, but do you guys like pre-moving, or do you guys think what is you guys take on it?
Oh, I'm not a big fan of it.
I hate
definitely
pre-moving.
a bug.
I think it's trash.
Connor
Yeah, it needs
does.
to be locked.
I think if everybody's frozen in time for the first like 3 seconds, I think it would help. a little
CS:GO, you can swap weapons.
All right, side tangent to Among Us 2 then. What about just for roles? Like how insane do you want roles to be, or do you want them to be subtle?
I think
Yeti
we
for
haven't
Puck. Look at him.
discussed it enough yet, but
He's beautiful.
I feel like I would want them to be non-visual because otherwise everyone just does their role to confirm that they're good.
Okay. What about
Roles-
imposter powers? Like,
Yeah,
not
we-
insane.
Yeah.
Actually, abilities rather than sabotages, because I thought of that too. Like instead of having the map and you click things, like if they just had like 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you could just click it instead, stuff like that. Maybe add, a flashbang.
Yeah, we've discussed that too.
Like Phoenix, you get 2 kills, you get another flashbang.
A lot of people are asking this. I don't think it's a thing, but would you guys consider console support in like the long future?
It's something we're starting to talk about, but
Yeah.
we have to write a system for like quick comms. So it basically basically be for randoms, and I mean,
like
we
Rocket
maybe
League.
we
Like
could.
yeah, like Rocket League.
Yeah, that would be
love
hard.
Rocket League.
That'd be
Nice kill,
brutal.
Nice kill,
But
nice
it
kill.
has to be like a little bit. Yeah, it has to be a little bit more
Thank you, thank
sophisticated,
you,
just
thank
because
you.
there's so many options.
I know
You guys
one of
should
the
go-
first
guys-
things we want to add is a friends list type account system because
Yeah, we need.
Yeah, that'd be
to do anything
fantastic.
without that shit.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
At least put in like a flashbang accessory.
I don't know if I've
Yeah.
asked this. How much do you want, or do you think that the imposters should win versus the crew members?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Would you want it to be like 50-50?
I feel like it should be
I-
balanced, right?
Yeah, I
Should
think.
it-
I
should
think
it
for I
Should
think
it
for a
weigh
deception
80-20?
game- I think for a deception game,
Shouldn't be.
it should inherently be crewmate sided.
Yeah, like because there's
No,
more
I
of them
feel like
playing.
That makes my 48% and 5-ups 52% win rates much more cool.
Yeah,
Get in the lobby. I can't
I
get
mean,
one.
better,
not too much, like
honestly.
60-40,
I
but it
can't
should
go
be
in
in
the
favor of
lobby.
crewmate. But not like overwhelmingly favored.
Have you guys talked about like different game modes, like
Pixelana.
hide and seek and stuff?
Yeah.
Hide
I
and
think a lot of
seek.
people. We have a lot of requests for hide and seek, so we might just try.
Hide and seek would
support
just
that
be
as an
great as like
alternate
just a casual if you boot into a random lobby too,
Yeah.
because you don't have to talk to people.
I'm
You just
in.
hide and seek.
Or
Or the other one is like what's the
So-
game from Halo? We're infected, yeah, infected.
I see. I got him.
At
So,
a battle royale mode.
For Among Us 2, are you guys planning to add in like a almost like a vanilla version, like classic version for the people who want to
Oh
play the
yeah, like
game
they
in
do
its
on
current
Call of
state?
Duty
Oh
Zombies.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually-
like, for anyone who wants to play the game on its current state, but just like with better, like less, I guess like less glitches, better servers, all that stuff. Like
With
basically everything the game has now, but with like
Yeah.
just better graphics and stuff improved. You know?
with that in
Yeah, I think
mind,
our goal starting off is just to make Among Us 1 and then go from there, putting in new features.
yeah.
that
Are
makes
you?
sense.
So I'm assuming that all of the original maps are intended to be shipped over to the new game.
We haven't really confirmed that one way or the other. So I don't know how to answer that one yet.
Hey, congratulations on your guys' success, though. You guys,
Yeah.
It's a great
Thank
game.
you.
That's
Well,
insane.
what were you
Thanks
guys
for
thinking?
Enjoying it and playing it
I mean,
so
What were-
much.
what were you guys
I got
thinking?
500 hours.
But was
baby,
was
I'm
there
enjoying
like
it.
I'm gonna be
a?
honest.
I'm
yo, I gotta say this since he's not here. Hey, if you want someone to thank for this blow up, hey, huge shout out to
Chance.
Soda Pop.
Soda
Yeah.
poppin'.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
We
absolutely.
watched
Oh, yeah.
that stream.
Yeah.
This is.
Would you-
awesome.
would- so wait,
we
did you guys
watched
get, like-
XQC learn how to
Honestly-
play on stream?
Yeah.
If Admiral Bulldog didn't play it, Pluto wouldn't have recommended it.
True. That's actually super true.
Nice.
Admiral Bulldog was on this
Next
train
step
way
forward.
before.
Yeah.
Also did a lot of work for this game too.
Yeah.
True. Pluto and
Didn't-
Soda Pop, and I agree.
And didn't Dance
Also, a lot of
Gaming
co-op for
play
it,
this
too.
like a while back as well?
I have no idea about that one.
I don't remember.
But what were you guys thinking? Where you're like just like, oh look, a streamer's playing our game. That's kind of cool, and then everything starts going off the rails and shit. Or
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. It was
Yeah.
like people were messaging us saying like, "Hey, this guy with 40,000 subscribers or viewers is playing your game right now," and I was like, "What?" And then it was the guy that I had actually heard about because I'm not big into Twitch, at least
Right.
not
Yeah,
back
yeah, yeah.
then.
so was it Soda that you heard about for there?
Yeah, he was probably the biggest. There was a guy from the UK at the beginning of the year, Kaif, who had actually found the game before anyone.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
ASIM.
English
That's
speaker.
ASIM.
Yeah, he's just a legend of this game, by the way. I hope you guys have an opportunity to play with him.
Dazen found it and then ruined it.
Yep.
Asim found it, put 200 hours into it, and plays every day like he's brand new.
Yep. He's never learned the game.